ready to go.
So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Jay. I just want to tell everybody thanks for being on here a little short notice. I know some people moved their schedules around, and we're really excited about what we're doing right now. Took a lot of planning in here, moving really quick because we know we got to pivot like everybody else. And honestly, we're just grateful we took a lot of this from what's already been done up at Kristen Cole's Market Center in Scottsdale. So, guys, thanks for being here. As soon as Jay's kind of done, we're going to be able to go to our One KWSA website, and everything that he's going to talk about will be on that website. And it's already been published. It's already been double checked. So, Jay, I'm going to go ahead and hand it to you.
Awesome. Thanks, David. I appreciate it. Stay safe. All right, guys, I hope you guys are all well and healthy. I want to direct you to a new website that we just published. It is KWSA Cares.com. Keller Williams, Southern Arizona Cares.com. So again, last time, www.kwsacares.com. And on that website, you're going to be able to see a lovely video from me, but you're also going to be able to get to details that we're going to present today in this just quick time together. So during the last month, it's become extremely apparent with coronavirus and COVID-19 and everything that's gone around that we wanted to step up and help our agents. So we have developed a 3-phase approach to be able to give some immediate relief to our agents. So I'm going to walk through these 3 phases and let you guys know, and then we'll have a few minutes to answer any questions that you have. So phase 1 is what we're calling our immediate relief plan. And the objective of this plan is to provide immediate relief to our associates who have been impacted by the recent market changes. I know, speaking to many of our agents, we had a significant amount of DFTs. We've had deals fall through. Some agents have had a significant amount, and it hurts. So these are the things that we're doing to be able to come alongside you guys and to help you out. The first thing, number 1, out of phase 1 is KWSA agents will immediately, starting today, April 20th, receive an 85-15 split on their next 4 closings. Those are for individual agents or rainmakers. And if you are not capped, you're going to be moved to an 85-15 split on the next 4 closings. Team agents will receive a 90-10 split on the next 2 transactions. These closings must occur prior to June 30th to be eligible. And interestingly, your green sheet will be entered in at your standard split rate, 75-25 or 85-15 if you are on a team. And how we're going to handle that is we're actually going to be cutting you a separate check for that additional percentage. Essentially, it's almost like a stimulus check. So closings must occur on or prior to June 30th to be eligible, and you're going to get an extra check for that. So first phase, 85-15 on the next 4 closings if you're a rainmaker or individual agent and you're not yet capped. A 90-10 split on the next 2 transactions if you're a team member agent and you're not yet capped. The second piece of this first phase is office rents. We're passing on proportional savings in office rents to agents that rent space. David was able to negotiate a 50% off of the rental amounts for both the month of April and May, and therefore office rents will be cut in half accordingly for April and May. Again, hopefully putting some additional cash in your pockets. And then lastly, all agents are encouraged to apply for governmental funds that apply to them under the PPP or the IDL. I would highly suggest you communicate with your bank if you have not done so yet and see if you're eligible to apply. Those are funds that some are forgivable amounts for you to be able to have cash in your business. Phase 2. The objective of phase 2 is to provide additional leads to associates so that they can fill their pipeline with quality leads at a great value. So the first part is Bold Pivot. Bold Pivot will begin on May 7th. And what we are offering to do for our agents is that anyone that signs up and commits to Bold Pivot in Southern Arizona and pays for it, the $99 in the month of April, will have their May office bill credited, their $40 fee credited off. So essentially you would be paying $59 for Bold Pivot, which will be a full month, 8 sessions, 2 hours, 11 to 1, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Anyone that's taken Bold knows the value it brings. It will usher you into production. And that's what we are excited to see our agents jump in May. The second piece of phase 2 is we're offering to, if you are willing to spend $100 on Facebook ads through Command, by the end of May, we're going to credit your office bill for the month of June, $40. So here are the numbers behind that, which are beautiful. If you do a $100 Command Facebook ad, KWRI is currently giving you a $25 off of that. So so you would owe $75, and we're going to rebate or to waive your $40 June fee. So essentially, you're getting $100 worth of Command Facebook ads for $35. And the numbers that we're seeing from people in our region and in our market center are anywhere between $1 to $2 per lead. Good, real leads. So think about that. That could be anywhere between 50 to 100 leads that you're going to benefit from out of Command Facebook ads. That's pretty exciting, right? There's some, yeah, I got some head nods. That's good, exciting. And then lastly, phase 3 is a future relief. We understand that there is a financial competitiveness part of the puzzle here. I know that many of our market centers in Phoenix have been analyzing this and walking through a change, and we wanted to let you guys know that we are doing the same thing. The objective of phase 3 is to provide long-term Keller Williams value to all associates at the industry's absolutely best value through the most competitive commission plan in Southern Arizona for both solo agents, agents on teams, and agents who currently run their own teams. Details are still being determined. Keller Williams Realty International has provided us with a tool that will help us be able to walk through different scenarios between lowering cap, all these different pieces of the puzzle, and we are walking through that. Just know that your leadership team and ownership team is committed to being very financially competitive as we move forward. So with those 3 phases, we have an immediate relief, we have an intermediate relief, and I have a future relief. You can please go to KWSACares.com. You will see all the details drawn out there. It's a beautiful website. So right now, I would love to open this up and see if anyone has any particular questions that we might be able to answer. And I'm going to say Heather or Cindy, if you guys can monitor the chat box for me, that would be great. And this is probably an opportune time to unmute if people have questions.
We have a question. If we want to take advantage of these offers, who do we speak to?
You can speak to any staff member, your MCA, I would say specifically, because they're going to be doing the credit of your office bills, the $40 fees. I would make that your first call. Do we have any other questions that I can answer?
Yes, please. How will the MCAs be informed when we sign up for Bold Pivot?
If you would kindly take a copy of your registration, take a screenshot and send that to us, that would be a very effective way. But we also have a tool where we can run the names. It's just since it's a national program, that list is long. So if you could take a screenshot of your, you'll get an email confirmation, send that to us and we'll get that taken care of.
Jay, this is Karen. I was wondering, in regards to Pivot, is it self-paced or is it on a firm time schedule? It's
definitely on a firm time schedule. The times for us here in Southern Arizona are Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 to 1. That is the Bold Pivot teaching time. So that would be as if you were in the Bold room. And then on Mondays, 11 to 1 is KWSA coaching time. So that'll be where our local accountability time will be.
Jay, this is Dick.
Yep.
On the Facebook, if you were to spend more than 100, let's say $200 or $300, is there any extra, or it's capped at $100?
No, sir. It's capped at 100 for the offer to rebate your office fee. Yeah. But I would say go for it, because who doesn't need a solid 300 leads?
No, I agree.
Yep.
So for teams, if more than one person on the team registers for Bold, is it just the one credit for the office fee, or is it everybody who?
I would. That's a good question, Stephanie.
Everybody's on the team.
Yeah.
Everybody counts. Everybody matters.
So if that each individual person's $40 fee would be discounted if they register for Bold Pivot.
Okay.
Jay?
Yes.
You said Pivot starts May 7th. I thought it was May 5th.
May 5th. If I said 7th, I am incorrect. I'm so sorry. May 5th.
She nailed him.
She got me. Tess is on it.
Question.
Other questions?
Yes.
For you guys.
Yes. Please.
Yes.
Did you say commission splits are going up across the board for everybody? Did I hear that correctly?
Yes. Go to KWSAcares.com and you'll be able to see that. But if you're an individual agent or a rainmaker, your split for a temporary reprieve is going to be 85-15 for 4 closings May through June. If you're a team member agent, your split's going to move to 90-10 for 2 deals, for 2 closings May through June. It is a stimulus package to put more cash in your pocket, because we know a lot of people lost business.
Okay, gotcha.
Thank you.
Thank you for the clarity.
Jay?
Yes, ma'am.
There's also a question that came to my mind, but Zachary asked the same thing. What about the splits when we have coaches?
So it would still, that difference, which is the 10% piece of the puzzle. So think about going from 75 to 80, 85-15. We're going to rebate that 10% off. Correct.
Thank you.
No problem. Thanks for that.
Are we going to line up any kind of a Facebook marketing training for Command? For those
we
that
have
aren't?
lots. I would give you 2 names. Jesse said he has a class on this Thursday, but if I were each of you, I would go look up the names. Nick Baldwin, and somebody please put this in the chat. Nick Baldwin, Jay Cermak, Cermak. Both are high-level tech trainers that have tons of videos about how to use Command Facebook lead generation.
Has anyone in Tucson had really good luck?
Yes, we're starting to see people that are running ads and getting real leads for anywhere between $1 to $2.
So is there somebody, because I've run a lot and I'm not, I mean, it's costing about $20 to $40 a lead.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I would say there's a lot of little things that get tweaked in certain ads. But I would love, let's have probably off chat discussion and get, not only get Jesse involved, but get Paul, who is our new regional tech advisor. He would be glad to jump in and do a one-on-one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, majority of our technology training is going to be around, the number one focus, the intention of this CARES plan is to, first thing is stimulate people's income right now through the CARES checks that are going to go back. And I don't want anybody to look at it as a stimulus check as much as a CARES check as part of this CARES plan. And obviously we're in alignment with the CARES Act, et cetera, but for us, it's a plan. It's a way to care for our agents and help their cash flow and to get them into production quickly on doing it. The people that are using the Facebook ads, we will be focusing around training on doing that. They are getting, we just had some people this morning that were talking about how they did it and have 3 or 4 leads coming through immediately off doing it. So you'll see the training program and the plan come out with more about how to take advantage of the Facebook ads immediately. I think Jesse has one already this week planned.
Yeah. But we're seeing people all across the state being successful with the Facebook lead generation. Kristen Cole had put in the chat that they're seeing a great amount, great leads, phone numbers, email addresses, everything. So I know that Travis Crow, who's the TL up in Prescott, has been teaching some classes, so we may invite those guys to come in and along. We know that you guys are extremely busy, and we want to create several opportunities for you to dive into the training and be successful at it.
Jay, to that point, I put it in the chat, but I think it's going to get lost in the thread. If I recall correctly from the previous conversation we had about the Bold Pivot sessions, they are going to be recorded. And if so, because there's those of us who are homeschooling and doing other things, so being able to consistently log in on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 1, I know is going to be an issue for me, but I seem to recall from the conversation that they would be recorded. So confirm that, and then how do we access any sessions that we may have?
So there is on Bold Pivot, I'll just speak to this because I've been part of the planning on that, is Bold Pivot. There is an agreement everybody will sign on Bold Pivot that you're going to commit to get your $40 credit on your office bill. And they are recorded. I can't tell you where they're going to be at, to be honest with you yet. They will be available to view. And then there's also going to be a Monday Keller Williams Southern Arizona, Bold Pivot Southern Arizona, that we are going to be doing as a group internally to make sure that we're staying in production, that we're getting into production quickly. So there's going to be an agreement that's going to be emailed out to everybody that shows what you're committing to. It basically says that you're going to go to the sessions, and we can talk about the recording side. You're going to do the Monday Bold Pivot Southern Arizona, and you're going to lead generate, just like Bold would be. So we're working to create that Bold Pivot environment as best we can, like the Bold room. So they are recorded, which you specifically answered. Don't know where they're going to be stored yet. I believe they're going to be on the Facebook page, the Bold Pivot Facebook page. So more to come. Did that answer your question?
Like I said, it's just, the new context I know for me is managing multiple Zoom sessions for myself and my children, limited technology, limited bandwidth, all of that, and trying to meet my own obligations and responsibilities and keep moving forward. So that's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm glad you spoke up. I may make an adjustment to the agreement based on this conversation. So I'm really glad you spoke up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Jay, David, quick question. This sounds great, by the way. I think it's fantastic, and thank you. But is this something that we want to share with other agents across the, who are not Keller Williams agent? Because it could be a great recruiting tool as well.
I think we have definitely set a goal to bring in outside Keller Williams agents for Bold Pivot, if you're speaking specifically to that. And yes, we would love for them to be involved.
What I'm speaking of is that the fact that the actual culture of our company, we're looking at something that I think is remarkably generous. And if we had something that we could just maybe post on Facebook or whatever, maybe or send to our friends and say, you got to take a look at this, and because I think we're doing a game changer.
Sure. Yeah. Well, number one, you could send them to the website. I think that's probably part number one, is say, hey, check this out. This is what our office is doing. But we'll deliver some marketing collateral to you guys as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Phase three will be coming out very soon. Phase 4 is going to be about what you just talked about, Dick. So we will be right behind you with plans and ideas on how to make that happen. So great job bringing it up.
Hey, if I can just, Dick, if I can just speak to this with the Bold Pivot, don't just limit that to other agents. Reach out to your vendors too. My Thrivent people from my financial who have attended Bold twice, I called her this morning and she's already signed up for Bold Pivot. She was so excited to be able to jump on it. So remember your vendors too.
That's great. Thanks, Colleen. Does anyone else have any questions we can answer for you? Lots of stuff going on in the chat. Looks like you guys have got that handled. Go ahead, Deborah.
Oh, I just have a question. On the the Facebook ads. I have not delved into that at all. And so can somebody speak to how easy it is, how cumbersome it might be? Just kind of give us an idea of what we're looking at, because I've not done it.
Sure.
I'll speak quick, Jay.
Go ahead.
In the last 6 minutes, I did 2 of them.
Okay.
They're that fast. Once we get set up, I mean, and Jesse's going to go over getting that all set up for you.
Okay.
It's paramount that you do have a Facebook business page set up so we can pair to that because you need the ad campaign. But Command makes it super simple and almost a fail-proof process to go and just click the box, input, submit. So it's really quite simple. I know Jesse's going to run a class on that in the near future, which will go over the high-night steps. And to be prepared for that, make sure you do have a business Facebook page already set up. If you do not and you need help with that, text me or call me directly.
Okay.
I want to speak to that. One thing that I've learned is, think about it. You could go, any agent in this Zoom call could go and run a Facebook ad on their own, and they would get such, X results, right? The reason why Command is delivering better results is, think about it. Command is one customer in Facebook world. So all the agents across the country that are running Command Facebook ads are one customer in Facebook's eyes, which means it's getting pushed and it's delivering higher results than just an individual agent's ads. You could spend the same amount of money, but what I have seen from people around the country is that they're getting more leads out of Command because of its far-reaching touches. Right? Does that make sense? You have a customer that's spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on advertising. They're going to get a lot more advertising than someone that's spending $50.
Great question, by the way.
Are there any other questions? And you guys, your staff, your monitoring chat box, please. Any other questions that I can answer for you guys? Number one, I guess while you're thinking about a question is, I hope you understand how grateful we are to be in business with each and every one of you. I mean, that is from the bottom of our hearts, your ownership team, your leadership team. And we're super thankful that you've chosen to grow your business with us. And that's why we feel compelled to come in alongside of you and to help. Are there any other questions that we can answer for you guys?
I don't have a question. I just want to say thank you.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Teresa.
Well, guys, Jay, great job. I just want to tell everybody, as the operating partner and representation of the investor group, ownership group, and myself, Anthony Azar and Kristen Cole, this is just one part of what's to come. We got great things coming up. We are in the process of doing some consolidations when it comes to Oro Valley and the JV office. Very excited about our future of a neutral location of getting over there. And some of y'all heard about it on Oracle and Orange Grove area in the future. So a lot of great things coming up. Really excited about where we're going. Very excited about our leadership team and just taking us to new places. What I'm excited about is just going to where Keller Williams originally started. And that is, we're a disruptor in the market. And this is just part of us disrupting, us caring for you, having this KWSA Cares plan, caring checks coming back, ways for you to save some money and get into production all at the same time. Guys, we care about you more than you'll ever know, and the future's yet to come. This is a disruptive time, and our goal is for you to make it through this and be stronger on the other side. So, Jay, great job. Thank you for your leadership. And I know Kristen's on here as well. Kristen, thanks for calling us last week and saying, hey, let's get this going right now. So I'm very grateful for y'all doing all the legwork. And thanks a lot, guys. Great job, Jay.
David, before you run off, as a follow-up, when's our next session going to be on this particular CARES program?
So, JT, I'm going to go ahead and table that only because I don't know. And I won't let it, JT, last week, we had a lot of this we had kind of planned out already. Kristen called me last Friday and says, I think you need to do this now. I was sort of unfamiliar with it. And she got me up to speed. I called my staff and we pulled the trigger, did it all worked all weekend, JT, to get this going. We literally built that website over the weekend because we didn't want to wait any longer. And it was Kristen that pushed it through. I won't lie to you. And I'm very grateful. And so let's finish this meeting. We got it announced out immediately, and then we'll do a follow-up on when that's going to happen. Okay, JT?
Well, yeah, the fact of the matter is it's so good that you guys care openly with full heart and intent that I'd like to see everybody program and schedule the next follow-up. So we do it with as much excitement as you and Jay and the leadership team have.
JT, I appreciate that. I love your enthusiasm for everything we do and the support. So I appreciate that. We will get right back to the what's next model. How's that?
Great. Super.
Thanks, JT.
On our chat, don't forget quarterly meeting is this Friday. It will be held via Zoom, and there will be CTE credit available to the first 97 people that register, and we've worked with ADRE, and you're going to be able to get CTE credit via Zoom class. So if you have any questions, our staff can answer those. Just be aware this Friday at 8 a.m., 8 to 9 is our meeting, 9 to 12 CTE, or I'm not sorry, CE.
And make sure there are specific requirements for the CE. You have to be on camera and you have to attend the whole time. So make sure you read the flyer that's attached to the sign-up sheet.
And then for this coming up Thursday, Jesse's going to do the Command Like a Boss at 1 p.m. If I'm right, Jesse, I'll let him speak to that. He's going to go over the social media stuff. So.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I have scheduled for this Thursday at 1 p.m. I hope everybody can be a part of it. The link to that will be on KWSA.com under the remote access trainings for everyone.
Thank you. So that'll cover the social media ads for you guys that are having questions. Good stuff in those classes, so participate as much as you can.
All right, if there's no other questions, we're gonna let you guys go and get back to getting productive. So I appreciate it. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to any of our leadership staff. We're all here to help you in whatever way that is. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.